I've spent the past 5 years traveling around Southeast Asia attending motorsports events as a professional photographer and motorsports journalist for multiple magazines out of California, including Super Street Magazine, European Car Magazine, and Hot Rod Magazine. Out of all the countries I've been to, the country of Thailand has some of the most insane car events you'll ever experience in your life. And today, I'm going to give you my top 5 motorsports events in the country of Thailand. If you're a car guy, put this stuff on your bucket list. We're gonna start our way with number 1. We're gonna work our way to number 5. The 5th one is hands down the best event here in the country of Thailand, and personally, the best car event that I have ever attended. Number 1, Skyline Club of Thailand Car Meet. I'm a huge Nissan guy. I've owned multiple Fairlady Zs, and I am without a doubt a Skyline fanboy. The country of Thailand does these cars super proper. I spent a month in Tokyo, and while I saw some dope Skylines there, this country takes them to the next level. You do not see ratty piece of shit Skyline GTRs in this country. They just don't exist. Every single one of them at this point has been fully restored, fully built, 800 plus horsepower, big brakes, Volks, nice paint, nice seats, caged. These cars are done so proper. The reason things are like this is because of the price of these cars in this country. Most R34 GTRs at this point are almost 400,000 US dollars here in the country of Thailand. Even an R32 GTR, a nice one back home in America or Japan, you can pick one up in the $30,000 to $40,000 range. Here in Thailand, they're $100,000+. And the reason for this is a few years ago, the country of Thailand banned the importation of all pre-owned used cars. So there's a very limited supply and a massive demand. For this reason, the price has gone up so high, only the ultra wealthy are able to afford these cars. And when they buy them, well, they're ultra wealthy. So they can spend the money on the best of the best car parts. Not only is it a car meet, it's also a track day. You're able to show up, see the Skylines up close and personal, and maybe even catch a ride. This past year, I rode in Hing's 1600 wheel horsepower Alpha 16, and it was just wow. 1600 wheel horsepower in a road course is absolutely mental. This thing's fast, bro. This thing is fast. You can feel it? Shit. Number 2, Connection Thailand. This is hands down the best car meet, just standard car meet I've ever been to in my life. It is hosted at Pathumthani Speedway, about an hour north of Bangkok, and it is amazing because it has such a great mix of everything from wide body Liberty Walk, Lamborghini Aventadors, to crazy Isuzu diesel turbo trucks with 3, 5, even 7 turbos, to weird little Japanese minivans that you have no idea what it is. Tons of beautiful, really super hot Thai models. Yes, they are all females before you ask. Listen, a lot of people ask me about the car models here. They're like, yo, are they really girls? They're really girls. You think these guys that are worth tens, hundreds of millions of US dollars are hiring lady boys to be car models at their events? It's not happening, guys. I promise you, you come to a car event here in Thailand and the girls, the real girls. This event ends up going pretty late, and they have a massive party, which ends up being like everybody just partying and drinking beer and hanging out and just being reckless and wild as hell. These events here are nothing like you would see in the US, because we can't have that type of stuff in the US anymore because everybody wants to sue, legal issues, insurance issues. Here in Thailand, we're still able to have car events that are just absolutely wild. And this is one of them. This is the best. Drag racing events. They also host a drift event during this same time as well. In the GT3 Cup car. And I'm going for a ride in the GT3 Cup car. Hell yeah! This is going to be badass. Hands down, Connection Thailand is the best car meet Thailand has to offer. Both of these were car meets. The final three are actual, true, competitive motorsports events. But before we move on to those, I want to let you guys know that the original CB Media merchandise store on Teespring, well, it's going away. If you want one of the original OG CB Media designs, all boost, no brakes, Bangkok shirt, Atlanta to Bangkok, the CB Media shirt, Sunsets and Beers. 1 week from now, the CB Media Teespring store and those OG designs will be gone forever, and you will never have the opportunity to get one again. We're moving on. We're doing something totally different with our apparel. Stay tuned. But if you want one of the OG designs, get it now. Number 3, NGO Motorbike Party. This event is pure fucking chaos. This is one of those events, the first time I went to it, even attending motorsports events all around the world for the past decade plus, it just blew my mind. The Thai people take these crazy 125 and 150cc motorbikes, bore them out, high compression, crazy, insane builds that run into the nines. This event, I can't tell you how crazy it is to experience it yourself. Tons of hot models. They have a car show. Well, it's not a car. It's a bike show. They have a bike show, and they allow the spectators. Listen to this shit. They legit allow the spectators to get on their own motorbikes, line up together on the track, and race each other over and over again for like 30 to 45 minutes. Think of the insurance policy you would have to do this in America. These guys go crazy. They're doing what's called the Superman, where they lay flat on their stomach, their legs kick back, and they're just ripping down this racetrack. No helmets, no gloves, no protection, no fucks to give. It is crazy. As the night goes on, the fast bikes come out to play, and these guys do not bullshit. I even attended one where it was 1/4 mile race between two 150cc motorbikes. It was Kawasaki KR 150s, 1/4 mile race for 2 million baht, which is $60,000 US.
โยนดีกว่าผมไม่โยน โอ้โหเอาละฮะขอท่าน
They also have a massive rave that happens. Normally the DJ is a super hot Thai chick with big tits that probably isn't really even doing anything, but the crowd goes nuts, and it's just such an insane time. If you're a foreigner and you go there, people look at you like you're crazy because, well, foreigners don't go to those events, but you should, because it's number 3 on this list for a reason. Souped Up Thailand. Souped Up Thailand is the best quarter-mile drag race event in this country. It's held at Bangkok Drag Avenue, which is a very old, very rarely maintained, and never prepped racetrack. And these guys come out with tube chassis, 2JZ, crazy psycho cars that run into the sixes, and they're racing basically no prep. They also have tube chassis dragsters like what you see in the NHRA, and they have 2JZs, they have RB engines, they have 4-cylinder turbo diesels, and there's one being built right now that's actually a Honda K-Series that's gonna make over 1,500 wheel horsepower. Seeing these things like a 2JZ dragster doing a massive burnout and then running into the low sixes in the quarter on a track that you could literally walk across this track wearing just socks and your socks would not come off. It's just insane. It's a great event, tons of hot girls, lots of cool cars on display. If you love drag racing and you come to Thailand, plan your trip around Souped Up Thailand. You will not regret it. The best car event in all of Thailand, and in my opinion, the best car event in the entire world, at least that I've attended. The Thailand Super Series Bangsean Street Circuit. Bangsean is a small oceanside town about an hour and a half south of Bangkok, and once a year the Thailand Super Series rents this town. They basically, they rent it. They take over the entire city, and the downtown portion is turned into a street circuit. The Thailand Super Series is the country's premier road race circuit event. It hosts multiple different classes from 2.0 economy cars up to 4-cylinder turbo diesel race trucks to V8 TA2 spec race cars, all the way up to full-blown race car Lamborghinis, McLarens, Ferraris, and more. These cars are insane. They're worth millions of dollars, and these guys take these cars and push them through this tiny little town. The turns on this circuit are insane. They're so tight, they're so technical, and because of this, there's lots of incidents. Cars are bumping into each other, and it's just a really, really crazy circuit race to watch. Race itself is fucking epic, but you also have a car show, you have a party with a DJ, everybody gets together and cruises. Like if you're just a spectator and you come with your street car, whether it be a Skyline or Super or whatever, all these guys get together at night and they open up the track. Yes, at night, once the event is over, the actual race is over, they open the track so you can walk the track, you can ride it on a motorbike, and you have these crews of guys with badass, highly modified Japanese sports cars just cruising the racetrack together. Also, Beach Road at night after the event, it basically just becomes a giant party. People are hanging out, getting drunk, partying, there's speakers everywhere, people set up DJ booths on the beach to party on the beach at night. It is an all-around motorsports experience that, seriously, don't miss this. Put that shit on your bucket list and make sure you check it off. Bonus round, racing Thai longtail riverboats. This didn't make the actual list because, well, it's not like a sanctioned event. I can't tell you, hey, go to this place at this time on this date and you're guaranteed to see some racing. But I can tell you where it goes down, and that is the Cobra Canal. I'll put the directions to the Cobra Canal in the video description. If you happen to be in Bangkok near the Suvarnabhumi airport area, stop by and see if any action is going down. I know you've seen my videos. I would probably say at least half of you that are subscribed to this channel came from my boat racing videos. As most of you know, I'm building my own Thai longtail riverboat right now. We're in the process of doing that. It's going to be equipped with a 500 horsepower big turbo, 13B rotary engine. And when it's done, I promise you, we're headed to the Cobra Canal myself to hurt some feelings. If you're a car guy, make sure to plan your trip to Thailand around one of these events and you will not be disappointed. This country has a level of motorsports culture that is unlike any other place in the world. It's so crazy, it's so vibrant, it's so wild, it's so dangerous that it's an experience you will never forget. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you in another video soon. I don't know. I'm also going to be doing some live streams soon as well, so make sure you have post notifications turned on by clicking that little bell, and I'll see you then.